Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the third YouthWorks Youth Live Q&A session. This is for any youth that is interested in learning more about the YouthWorks program, the application process, as well as the required documents. My name is Nadia Sims. I am the Senior Program Manager for YouthWorks. I am super excited for all the great things that we have in store today, as well as this summer. I have some lovely team members from our YouthWorks team that will help me present and make sure you have all the information you need to complete your application by the deadlines. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and get started. So today we're going to cover the important dates for YouthWorks 2026, some important deadlines and reminders for you. We're going to go through the eligibility requirements. Who is eligible to participate in YouthWorks? We will talk about the required documents and forms that you have to submit with your application, as well as how to complete your actual application. We will talk about the YouthWorks private sector and YouthWorks Academy, some amazing opportunities within the YouthWorks program. We'll talk about payment methods. I know you're excited to know how you'll get paid and how much you'll get paid. So we'll talk about that. And then we're going to give some application reminders and tips, as well as go through some frequently asked questions. We also have a banking partner that will possibly join us today, Ms. Cheryl Phelps. She will talk about Security Plus. This is an amazing opportunity to open a bank account and receive your pay with them. So we'll jump in and start with important dates for 2026. So YouthWorks will run from June 29th to July 31st this year. Youth will be paid $15 an hour, and they will be able to work up to 25 hours per week. All youth that are assigned to an in-person work site are eligible for a free charm pass. You can use the app or you can use a physical charm pass during the summertime. The application is open right now. You can go to our website and complete our application. It's open until March 7th. March 7th will be the last day that you are able to go online and submit your application. If you submit your application by March 7th, you can upload your documents that have to go with the application by March 13th. So please ensure that you submit your application by the 7th, and then you have a little more time to submit the documents that go with it. We will also be holding in-person document drop-off appointments if you're having troubles with the application or just need a little bit of assistance with the documents. That will be every Saturday in February, as well as the first Saturday in March 7th. So you will be receiving information about scheduling an appointment in the next coming weeks, so you can get assistance if you need it. Let's talk about eligibility. Who is eligible to participate in YouthWorks? You have to be a Baltimore City resident between the ages of 14 to 21. If you are 13 right now, but will turn 14 by March 13th, you are eligible. You will just need to make sure you submit your application by March 7th and then get your work permit and submit it by March 13th. Some reminders: if you want to participate in any private sector jobs under YouthWorks, you will have to be 16 at the time of your actual application. And you must complete the online application and all of the required documents in order to be eligible. We want to make sure that you know that it's very, very important. You have to do the online application and every document that is supposed to be attached to it. And then please just make sure to note that YouthWorks, completing a YouthWorks application does not guarantee a summer worksite assignment. So it's always good to, keep your eye open to what else may be available. So let's talk about the required documents and forms. So with your application, after you submit it online, you will also need to submit your payroll form. This is how you tell us how you would like to get paid during the summertime. You will need to submit your I-9, as well as your NW-507 and your W-4 form. All of those forms have to be signed and uploaded to your application. If you are under the age of 18, you will need to submit a work permit that you and your parent will need to sign. In addition to these documents, you'll also need to provide proof of identity. This can be your state ID, it can be your permit, your license. You can use your school report card. You can also use, if you don't have any of those items available, you can also have your parent sign the bottom of your I-9 form. In addition to that, you will also need to provide either your Social Security card, your birth certificate, or your U.S. citizen ID card. You will need one of each of those items in order to be eligible. You can also use your passport, permanent resident card, alien registration receipt card, or employment authorization document card. And this will cover your proof of ID as well as your work authorization. So it's super important to remember to submit all of your documents as well as your proof of ID and your work authorization. If you need any assistance with the documents or you don't understand them, you can reach out to our office. You can either email our help desk and we can assist you. You can give us a call, or you can come to one of the in-person document drop-off appointments to receive assistance. So the document one of the documents we talked about is the payroll form, how you want to get paid. So you'll need to ensure that you fill out this top part with your social security number, your last name, your full name, and then select how you would like to get paid. And then you're going to sign it and date it. If you are under 18, you must ensure that your parent also signs the form as well and leaves a good number to reach them. You have 3 options to get paid. The most common is the U.S. Bank Pay Card. This card will come to you in the mail. It will come to you in the mail directly from U.S. Bank. So be sure to check all mail that comes to you with your name on it. If you need a replacement card, the first one is free. After that, it is $5. They have over 2,200 ATMs that you can use with no fee. There is an inactivity fee after 90 days if you don't check your balance or use the card. And you can transfer money from this card to your actual bank account. And you can pull money out from the ATM as well. You cannot add money to this card unless you set it up to be direct deposit. So if you get another job after YouthWorks, you can use this card to receive your pay from that job as well. Another option is using your existing bank account. So if you have a bank account that is in your name, you can use that. You would just select that option on your payroll form and when completing your application, and then just ensure that you upload an official direct deposit form from the bank. It has to have your name and your account and your routing number on that form. If you do not supply that document, then you will go to a U.S. Bank card and you'll receive your pay on that card. You can also open a Security Plus account. So this is a very youth-friendly account. They have no minimum balances, very minimal fees. So if you are interested in opening a new Security Plus account, you will select that option when completing your application and submitting your payroll form. And then Security Plus will reach out to you to assist you through the account opening process. You'll be able to use all of the documents that you use for your YouthWorks application to open your bank account. The work permit. So the work permit is required for anyone that is under the age of 18. So if you are 14 to 17, then you have to submit a work permit in order to be eligible. Work permits are good for 3 years. So if you worked last summer and you submitted a work permit, you do not have to submit it again. It is good for 3 years. You can get your work permit from the Department of Labor and Licensing's website. You will have to make sure that you're 14 at the time. So if you're 13, but you're turning 14 by March 13th, you would submit your YouthWorks application. And then as soon as your 14th birthday comes, you would go to the Department of Labor and Licensing's website and obtain your work permit. You want to make sure that after you submit the application for your work permit, you save it or print it. Once you go out of the screen, you will not be able to go back to it. This is what it looks like when you go to the Department of Labor and Licensing's website. You'll go in, you'll put your information at the top, your first name, last name, address, phone number, and date of birth. And then you'll put our information at YouthWorks in the bottom section. So the company name is going to be YouthWorks. The street address is 101 West 24th Street. The city is Baltimore. The state is Maryland, and the zip code is 21218. The telephone number is 410-545-1820. The type of business is going to be public administration. Your supervisor's name is going to be Nadia Sims, and your duties are trainee. If you need this information later on when you go to get your work permit, it's all on our website. So you can visit our website at youthworks.oedworks.com, and all of this information will be listed there, and you'll be able to use it to get your work permit. Once you hit submit on that last page that we just looked at, you're going to get this form here. You want to save this. You want to save it and print it. And then you want to make sure that before you upload it to your YouthWorks application, you're going to sign it. The child is going to sign at the top, and then in step 2, the parent or guardian must sign. Both of those signatures must be completed in order for you to be eligible and your work permit to be valid. The 507 form. So this is your state tax form. This tells how much taxes you want to come out of your check. It's important that you fill out that top part, your name, your full social, your street address, and your county of residence. If you would like to file exempt, then you will put exempt in line 3. And then you want to make sure that you sign and date this form. This will tell them how much state taxes you want to take out. The W-4 is the federal tax form. For this form, you're just going to complete step 1. So that's just your information, your name, social, address. And then you're going to put, if you would like to file exempt, you're going to put exempt in the box under line 4C. And then you just want to make sure that you sign and date this form. Please ensure that you double check before you upload all of your forms to your application that you have signed and dated them all. The I-9 form. So for this form, you're just going to fill out that top part that asks for your information, your name, your date of birth, your address, your email, your phone number. And then you're going to sign and date it. That's the only thing you have to do for this I-9 form, unless you would like to use it for your ID, where your parent will sign for you. If you have questions about how to complete any of those documents, you can go to our website and go to the youth page, and you'll see the video that will walk you through how to complete all of the documents that are required for your application. We'll stop for a moment and see if anyone has any questions about the documents for the application. Okay, so I put everything in and it still says it's incomplete. That may be because your application, maybe we couldn't open your documents, maybe you missed a signature, or maybe it was the incorrect document. So you're going to want to go and check your email and see exactly what is being asked of you. If you're still unsure from the email that you received, you can email our help desk and they will look into it for you, or give us a call and we'll look into it and tell you exactly what you need to do so that your application can be complete. Okay. Are there any other questions? Okay, I don't see any popping up. So we're going to go ahead and go on to the next section, how to complete the YouthWorks application. Oh, I'm sorry. I see one question that just popped up. We're going to answer your question and then go to the next section. Is it okay for the work permit to be from last year, or does it have to be from this year? No, your work permit is good for 3 years. So if you have a work permit from last year, you don't have to worry about it for this year. You're good to go. All right, and I will pass it over to Ms. Leanna to talk about how to complete the youth application.
Hello, everyone. My name is Leanna Ford, and I'm a unit supervisor here at YouthWorks. I'm going to go over how to complete the youth application. Getting your racing license. Steps to complete the youth application. The first step, you want to visit youthworks.oedworks.com to complete the application online. The second step, upload all completed and signed documents. Step 3, youth will receive an automatic email to confirm the application submission. Step 4, within 48 hours, youth will receive email notification of their application status. Okay, you want to go to youthworks.oedworks.com. That is our page where you would start to fill out your application, and you want to check youth. Now you want to scroll down to the application. If you are a returning youth, you want to select returning youth. If you're new, you want to select new youth, if this is the first time that you're applying for YouthWorks. The 7 steps to complete the application online. The first step is the registration. The second step is the work accommodation. The third step is the payment method. The fourth step is to upload the attachments. The fifth step is the Youth Advisory Council. And the sixth step is the YouthWorks Academy. And last is the signature section. Okay. The registration section asks for your demographic information. Be sure all information in this area is accurate and up to date. Be sure you have access to the email you use to create your account. All communications from YouthWorks will go to this email. This is very important. Ensure all phone numbers are correct. You can receive updates pertaining to our application as well as opportunities to participate in programs outside of YouthWorks. To be eligible for participation in a year round program or credit recovery, you must select your Baltimore City school name. Double check all parts of the address are correct, including the zip code, include apartment or unit numbers if applicable. Step 2, the work accommodation. Accommodations are the process of adapting or adjusting to someone or something. ADA laws require work sites to accommodate employees to the best of their ability. Examples of physical accommodations are wheelchair accessibility, breaks between heavy lifting tasks, or one on one assistance. Complete this section to ensure you are placed where your needs can be met and you are in an environment that you can succeed and thrive in. Accommodations do not affect your placement eligibility. Step 3, payment. The payment section asks for your preferred method of payment. There are 3 options of receiving pay. One is the pay card. Step 4, upload your attachment. The attachment section will allow you to download, complete, and upload the required documents. And if you see here, there's a section where you can click to choose which attachment you would like to upload. Next, you choose your file, find your saved attachment, double click it, or click your document and then click open. Once you have uploaded your file, it will show up here with the file name and the attachment type you selected. Step 5, the Youth Advisory Council. The Youth Advisory Council, or YAC as we call it, is a leadership program for young people ages 14 to 21. YAC focuses on building youth leaders by empowering and amplifying youth voices, ideas, and perspectives. YAC members help shape the YouthWorks program. They lead virtual peer sessions, create social media contact, and part in career and take part in career and college exploration, workforce readiness and training, and more. If you would like to be considered for this opportunity, please answer yes to the first question below. Step 6 is the YouthWorks Academy. The YouthWorks Academy, or YWA, is a workforce readiness program for youth 16 to 19. It's designed to prepare them for employment opportunities with private sector. YWA participants gain essential skills in professionalism, conflict management, problem solving, and other key workforce competencies, equipping them for success in a professional work environment. If you would like to be considered for this opportunity, answer yes to the first question below. And the final step, step 7, the signature section. The signature section provides you with a checklist of tasks you should have completed before finalizing and submitting your YouthWorks application. Double check that all parts of your application are correct, including personal information and the attached documents. Be sure you have read this statement that outlines the information submitted in an accurate and correct to the best of your knowledge. The Code of Conduct statement. This simply says that if you are selected to participate in the YouthWorks program, you understand and agree to uphold the rules of the program, always conduct yourself responsibly and respectfully. The next box must be checked before moving to the final page. Type your name, first and last name, enter the date. If you're under the age of 18, please have your parent or your guardian type and sign their name as well and enter the date. Once you have completed the application and all required documents, you must select finalize and submit. This is very important. The application won't go through if you don't hit finalize and submit. Any questions about the application?
Thank you, Ms. Leanna. I don't see any questions about the application itself, but I see some questions about documents. I uploaded all my documents. I received an email today of a list of missing documents. So please go in, please double check the email and see what it's asking for and upload all of those documents that it says are missing. You may have maybe uploaded the document before saving it, so it could be blank. We may not be able to read it. Please go back and check the email to see exactly what they're asking for and double check those documents and re-upload them to your application. If you're still having trouble, you can reach out to our help desk for assistance. And then same thing. So you completed all your documents and application for your son, but it keeps saying you're missing documents, which is the work permit. So I would say go back in your application and double check the work permit. It may be that maybe the signature is missing or maybe it uploaded blank. So just go back and double check the work permit that is signed and correct. Can you choose where you work? If you have a work site in mind that you would like to work at, you're going to want to make sure that after you submit your application and you receive your registration receipt, you're going to email or take that registration receipt to the work site that you would like to request you. They will have to submit the request in their application by March 27th. So if you have a specific place in mind, submit your application and complete it as soon as possible so that you can go to them and have them request you. For the children that are still under the age of 14, how can we go about doing the work permit online without the red message stating they are under the age of 14? So if they are 13, they will not be able to get a work permit. They will need to ensure that they submit their YouthWorks application. They can go ahead and submit that now, and then at their 14th birthday, they can go onto the Department of Labor and Licensing's website and get the work permit then, but they'll have to be turning 14 by March 13th. So as long as they're turning 14 by March 13th, they can go ahead and submit the application and then get that work permit after they turn 14. Okay, I see another question just popped up. It says I have to upload documents, tax forms, and work permit, but I tried to fill it out for the work permit, but it asks for where they're working at, but I don't have a place yet. So you're going to put our information. If you go to our website, you will go to the youth page of the site and you'll see the information for the work permit. So if you visit our website, go to the youth page, and you will see the information that goes with the work permit. Alrighty. Are there any other questions about whether it be the documents or the application itself? Please feel free to go ahead and drop them in the comments. All right, I don't see any more popping up. Oh, sorry, one just popped up right when I was about to go to the next one. It also asks for the tax forms. How do I get them? The tax forms are on the application as well. So you can actually log back into the application and in the attachments tab, it will have all the documents right there for you. You can download them, complete them, save them, and then upload them right there from the application itself. Oh, sorry, I don't think I popped the question up. That was to you, Jennifer. Alrighty. All right, don't see any other questions popping up, so we'll go ahead and go into the next part, our YouthWorks private sector side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Simba Machicano. I'll be covering private sector in the YouthWorks Academy. So, what is YouthWorks Private Sector? YouthWorks Private Sector program employs Baltimore City youth between the ages of 16 to 21. Some private sector employers may hire 14 and 15-year-olds. Private sector positions are available in a variety of industries, including communication and arts, accounting, hospitality, computer technology, clerical, healthcare, construction, and more. Private sector work sites include small companies and larger organizations like Johns Hopkins Hospital, Martin's, Orioles, and more. Benefits of private sector. Participants receive job readiness training before being referred for interviews and are assigned their own job coach. Youth are introduced to a variety of skills. Youth get matched to a career that interests them. Employment may last longer than the usual 5 weeks. Youth may get paid more than a minimum wage. Our goal is to place you in a job in your career path and prepare you to work in a professional setting. Next, YouthWorks Academy. YouthWorks Academy program is a paid 6-week career readiness program for youth between the ages of 16 to 21. Dates are March 25th to May 1st. This program teaches youth resume writing, interview prep, professional dressing, financial literacy, and more. The last day to apply for the Academy is February 14th. Junior YouthWorks Academy is an alternate version of YouthWorks Academy for 14 and 15-year-olds. Youth can learn the same skills by choosing sessions that they feel will help them with their career skills. What is job readiness? Job readiness is employment skills training designed to help individuals prepare for the workforce. Our job readiness sessions occur in schools and virtually. To be considered for a private sector job, you must either complete YouthWorks Academy or complete a job readiness session.
All right, thank you so much, Simba. I'll go ahead and take over with sharing some application tips and reminders. My name is Lacey Cotman, and I'm a unit supervisor here with YouthWorks. Thank you. All right, so application tips and reminders. The first reminder, please don't forget to finalize and submit your application by March 7th. Check your email. All communications from YouthWorks will go to the email that you use to complete your application. Incomplete and verification emails are sent within 48 hours of application submission. So ensure you have completed, signed, and dated all required documents. Your U.S. bank card will come in the mail around mid-May, early June, so be sure to open all mail that is addressed to you. If you would like to be placed at a specific work site, like Ms. Nadia mentioned before, give the work site a copy of your registration receipt so that they can request you by March 27th. Now, when completing your application, be sure to only check boxes for the parts of the city that you can travel to when asked about going outside of your zip code. If you would like a free charm pass to use during the summer, ensure you check yes to the charm pass question on your application. You must be present the first week of YouthWorks unless previously approved by your assigned worksite supervisor. Now, if you're absent without prior approval, you will be removed from your worksite. So ensure you report to the worksite assigned to you by YouthWorks. You will not be paid for any time worked at any other worksite that YouthWorks did not assign to you. All right, now we're on to frequently asked questions. All right, so some frequently asked questions are, can I use my pay card from last year? And the answer is yes. In order to use your card from a previous summer, you must enter the account and routing number for the card in the existing bank account section of the payroll form. You must also upload the official direct deposit slip from U.S. Bank. Will work sites be virtual or in person? The work sites, there are virtual and in-person work assignments available. However, there is a limited number of virtual positions available. And how do I select a work site? Once you have submitted your application, you will receive a verification receipt, like I stated before. If you would like to work at the specific work site, am I on the wrong slide? Oh, no. You have to request it before March 27th, by March 27th. All right, and finally, some more frequently asked questions. I submitted my application, but I got an email that it was incomplete. What do I do? So you would please upload the requested attachments, forms to your application and resubmit. I completed my application and submitted my documents by, why are you asking me for more documents? We are unable to read the attachments, most likely. The attachments are invalid, forms are blank, and or the forms are missing signatures. I forgot my password. How do I reset my password? To reset your password, feel free to email ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov. Now, on to more ways to contact us. If you have any more questions or concerns, you can always reach out to us via email. Our email is ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov, or you could give us a call at 410-545-1820. And to access the online application for YouthWorks, you'll go to youthworks.oedworks.com. And then to get more information regarding YouthWorks private sector, you can email ywprivate@baltimorecity.gov or give us a call at 410-396-6722. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lacey, and Mr. Simba and Ms. Leanna for presenting this great information to youth. Unfortunately, our Security Plus partner is unable to join us tonight, so they will not be able to share more specifics about Security Plus. However, if you're interested in opening a Security Plus account, you can go, when you do your application, select Security Plus, and they will reach out to you directly to assist you through the application process. The account opening process for Security Plus. I see a few more questions popping in, so I'm going to go ahead and answer those questions. How do you apply for YouthWorks Academy? So if a youth is 16 at the time of their application, it will automatically populate on their application. They'll see the question about YouthWorks Academy, and they'll be able to say yes, they're interested. And then if they do this by February 14th, they will receive an invite to schedule an interview for YouthWorks Academy. I assisted my daughter to fill out her application, and we uploaded her information except the work permit. It's telling her to upload her documentation. I would say go back and double check what it's asking for. The documents may have been uploaded blank. They may have, you maybe have forgotten a signature. So go back to the email that gave you the incomplete message and just review what it's asking for. If you still have questions, you can reach out to our help desk, and they'll be able to assist you with that as well. So you can email our help desk at ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov. So if you still have questions after reading that email, reach out to us and we can help you out. I saw a few more. Okay, there we go. If I submitted my daughter's documents last year, do I have to submit them again this year? Yes. So you'll have to submit the tax forms again. So the W-4, the 507, the I-9, all of those forms will have to be submitted again, as well as the payroll form. You do not have to submit, if you submitted a work permit last year, you don't have to submit a work permit this year. If you submitted an ID last year, you don't have to submit that again this year. If you submitted your social security card or birth certificate, you don't have to submit that. But those tax forms and that payroll form and that I-9 form, we do need those again for this year. Okay. All right. Not a question, but I want to pop this up here as well. Thank you for all the information. We really appreciate this Q&A. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you for joining us. We want to make sure that you have all the support that you need to complete your application. So if you have any questions, please feel free to pop them in now. If you have a question that comes about later on, you can definitely reach out to us here at our office. You can give us a call. The number is 410-545-1820. If email is easier for you, you can send us an email to our help desk. It's ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov. Either one of those ways, we'll get back to you and we'll assist you with your application to ensure you're able to meet the deadlines. I'll give it another few seconds to see if anyone has any questions. Okay, I don't see any other questions popping up, but like I said, if you have anything, I know sometimes the best questions come later on. That's perfectly fine. Give us a call. We're more than happy to help you here at our office. You can also shoot us an email, and we'll make sure that you get the assistance you need. We hope you all have a great day. Please stay warm and safe this weekend, and we will see you next Thursday if you have any follow-up questions.